On 9th of January, Delhi government ordered Ghazipur poultry market to shut. Then it was 13th of January when MCD banned sale of chicken. Well, once the decision came from Delhi government of shutting down the Ghazipur Mandi, Minister of Animal Husbandry, Mr. Giriraj Singh, had said that this will scare people against bird flu. But then came decision from BJP-ruled MCD of banning sale of chicken in the national capital. Do we really need a ban on sale of chicken or market? Is what we try to understand, and we'll also take up some questions that we've got from our viewers when it comes to the scare of bird flu. I'm Arun Singh. All of this is going to happen for your information. The show is called FYI. We'll have our panel of experts, but before that, we'll have an opinion from the government's side. We have with us Mr. Jaiprakash Mayor, North MCD, joining us, and also Mr. Jasmine Shah, Vice Chairman, Dialogue and Development Commission, DDC, Delhi Government. I want to start with Mr. Jaiprakash here. Sir, ये एक बड़ा डिसीजन जो है आज नॉर्थ एमसीडी ने तो कह दिया कि अब बैन हट गया है, लेकिन आप पहले तो ये क्लियर कीजिए कि ये क्या सीएम अरविंद केजरीवाल के अनाउंसमेंट को फॉलो किया गया है या अभी सिर्फ नॉर्थ एमसीडी का ये इंडिपेंडेंट फैसला है?
देखिए, ये जो फैसला है ये सामूहिक फैसला है। इस फैसले के अंदर हमारे भारत सरकार के केंद्रीय मंत्री गिरिराज सिंह जी शामिल थे। इस फैसले में दिल्ली सरकार के उप मुख्यमंत्री मनोज सिसोदिया जी भी थे। इस फैसले में तीनों नगर निगम के मेयर भी थे। तो ये फैसला लिया गया, सामूहिक फैसला लिया गया है। इसमें कोई भी सरकार अगर ये श्रेय लेगी कि ये फैसला हमने लिया है, ऐसा नहीं है। जब सामूहिक फैसला लिया जाता है तो वो सबका फैसला होता है। और इसके अंदर जो चर्चा हुई है, जब एक हाई लेवल मीटिंग हुई है, हमारे भारत सरकार के केंद्रीय मंत्री जिन्हें ये बैठक बुलाई और उसमें तीनों नगर निगम और दिल्ली सरकार को बुलाया और विस्तृत चर्चा हुई कि दिल्ली में जो बर्ड फ्लू का जो अभी कहर है वो ना बढ़े, लेकिन उसमें जो चिकन की दुकानें हैं, रेस्टोरेंट है, मुर्गा मंडी है, अगर वहाँ पर अगर हम बैन हटा सकते हैं, बैन हटाने से काम चल सकता है, तो क्या क्या समस्याएं आ सकती है, क्या क्या हम सुधार कर सकते हैं, तो उस पर हमने चर्चा की। चर्चा करने के बाद निष्कर्ष ये निकला कि अभी बैन हटाना चाहिए और जितनी भी जगह हैं जहाँ पे पक्षी पाए जाते हैं, चाहे वो पार्क है, चाहे वो झील है, या और जहाँ पे पक्षियों को दाना खिलाया जाता है, वहाँ पर निगरानी कमेटी बना करके उन पर ध्यान रखा जाए। तो जब सब लोग बैठे, एक साथ बैठ करके फैसला हुआ, तो बैन वापस ले लिया।
लेकिन क्योंकि सबसे पहले गिरिराज सिंह जी ने कहा था कि इससे डर पैदा होता है और उसके बाद उन्होंने चिट्ठी भी लिखी थी दिल्ली के सीएम अरविंद केजरीवाल को, तो फिर दिल्ली की जितनी भी म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशंस हैं, फिर वो बैन क्यों लगाया गया उसके बाद?
देखिए, इसके अंदर जो दिल्ली सरकार को जो तालमेल करना चाहिए था, दिल्ली सरकार ने तालमेल नहीं किया। जब दिल्ली सरकार ने गाजीपुर मंडी के अंदर बैन लगाया, उससे पहले उनको दिल्ली की तीनों नगर निगम के साथ बैठ करके चर्चा करनी चाहिए थी, बातचीत करनी चाहिए थी, बैन लगाना है कि नहीं लगाना। दिल्ली सरकार ने आनंद फानन में उस बैन को लगा दिया। बैन लगने के बाद जब दिल्ली में कई स्थानों पर स्लॉटिंग हो रही थी, मुर्गा कट रहा था, चिकन बिक रहा था, तो लोग निगम के ऊपर सवालिया निशान लगा रहे थे कि निगम काम ठीक से नहीं कर रहा। इसलिए नगर निगम ने आगे बढ़ करके 11 तारीख को सारे मामले को संज्ञान में लेकर के कुछ स्टेप उठाए। उसमें हमने एडवाइजरी जारी करी, उसमें हमने जो हमारे पार्क है, जो हमारी झील है, वहाँ पे नोडल ऑफिसर तय किए।
This is what we saw during the onset of the pandemic as well. Somewhere a lot of people were seen confused at this situation, where it appeared that state and central government, or let's say here in this case, state and the local civic bodies were not working in tandem. Would you agree to that, Mr. Shah?
I would say no from Delhi government's perspective, because right from the beginning, we have communicated very clearly to the people of Delhi what the ground situation is. And we have said that the government will proceed only rationally, use data, and not be taken by panic. So at the beginning, when the first few instances of deaths of bird, unnatural birds, deaths of bird came to the fore, we took a precautionary measure of shutting down the Ghazipur poultry market. And we said that we will wait for the results because 100 samples were picked up from the Ghazipur poultry market. Today, those results have come. and the government has, and none of them were found to be positive for the avian influenza. So in consultation with the experts, the government has decided, and keeping the municipal bodies also in the loop, that now the ban needs to be taken out. And even the municipal bodies should ensure that there is a coordinated strategy on the ground rather than trying to blame or trying to pass unilateral orders, do it in consultation. So we welcome the decision today that across the city, the ban on sale and import of chicken has been lifted. But at the same time, we urge the citizens to remain cautious. The government has upped its surveillance. We are continuously monitoring the situation in markets as well as at all the border points of the city. But at the same time, even people should ensure that they eat fully cooked
ban
meat
on
and
poultry market or poultry meat in this case, because we've been reporting from this Ghazipur wholesale market as well, and they say the poultry meat that comes here is comes from a controlled environment. There are health certificates. So do we really need a ban in a situation like this? And then association people there claim that this comes from wild birds, and the broilers are not really prone to this risk. What would you say to that?
No, so that is precisely what we have done today, right? The first day the ban was announced because it was a precautionary measure. On one fine day, we found 100 birds dying in the city of Delhi, and as a responsible government, that is only expected of the government to do. But the moment we had more data, the moment we had results from the lab, we have taken the ban out. So I think that is what any responsible government should do. And we stand committed to ensuring that there is no disruption in trade. We are also concerned about the livelihood of poultry farmers as well as restaurants and all the hospitality establishments. But the decision wasn't taken in a hurry,
as Mr. Prakash pointed out, Anand Fanan mein.
No, so this is unfortunately a habit of the mayors of municipal corporations, that they want to insert politics into everything. But they have seen, the people of Delhi have seen how Mr. Kejriwal governs. We are only led by evidence. We are led by the advice of experts. They have not said on what basis did they suddenly ban, sale of, chicken in hotels and other establishments yesterday. So they seem to, it is they who seem to have acted in haste. But I'm glad, again, I don't think this is the time to sort of indulge in these kind of politics. I'm glad
Mr.
today
Prakash,
that
quick सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा कि अब आगे आप कैसे देखते हैं रेस्टोरेंट्स या फिर जितने भी होटल्स हैं उनमें अब दोबारा तो नहीं ऐसा होगा कि एक और कोई नया बैन आएगा, क्योंकि उनके बीच में कहीं ना कहीं एक डर पैदा हो गया है और इसी तरीके से अब बिना खौफ के आगे बातें चलेंगी?
देखिए, बैन की शुरुआत करी किसने? ये नगर निगम ने तो शुरुआत करी नहीं, इसकी शुरुआत तो दिल्ली सरकार ने की। दिल्ली सरकार ने जब सारी चीज़ों को ध्यान में ना रख करके, उनको कोई केंद्र सरकार का तो ऐसे कोई निर्देश था नहीं कि आपको बैन लगाना है, तो जब उन्होंने मुर्गा मंडी के अंदर बैन लगा दिया और मुर्गा मंडी में बैन लगने के बाद शहर के अंदर जब स्लॉटिंग हो रही थी और लोग नगर निगम पे सवाल उठा रहे थे, तो नगर निगम ने तो आगे बढ़ करके चीज़ों को ठीक हो उसके लिए कदम उठाया। जब आज हम सब बैठ करके हमने फैसला लिया तो हमने तुरंत प्रभाव से उसको वापस ले लिया। आगे लोगों को इसका सामना ना करना पड़े, इसके लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं। हमने बाकायदा अभी एडवाइजरी जारी की है, चाहे रेस्टोरेंट है चाहे मीट शॉप है, हमने सबको ये कहा है, क्योंकि हमारा मकसद क्या है? हमारा मकसद ये है कि शहर बचना चाहिए। दिल्ली अभी कोविड से उभरा है, अभी बर्ड फ्लू आ गया है। अगर शहर के अंदर जो पक्षी हैं, पक्षी भी हमारी प्रकृति का एक हिस्सा है, अगर पक्षियों की मौत होती जाएगी, पक्षी मृत पाए जाएंगे, तो उनको बचाने के लिए हमें क्या करना है? तो नगर निगम के एंड पे हमें जो करना है वो तो हमें करना ही पड़ेगा। और अगर कोई स्टेप हमने उठाया, अब उस स्टेप के उठाने के बाद तीनों सरकार एक साथ आई और भारत सरकार के पहल के बाद हम सब लोग इकट्ठे हुए और एक सामूहिक फैसला लिया, इसका अर्थ है कि इस फैसले के पीछे तीनों सरकारों ने सामूहिक फैसला लिया है। आगे हम जो भी कदम उठाएंगे तो उसमें सबकी जिम्मेदारी है।
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. That's the time that I had for this discussion. But we'll now move on to our next panel of experts to discuss bird flu as a whole issue. So Delhi, of course, is facing this as a new challenge after COVID-19, but there are other states also. There's a bit of scare amongst those who eat meat. And let me introduce you to our next panel. We have Professor KML Pathak, former Deputy Director General, Animal Sciences, Government of India, Dr. Aruna Kalra, Senior Dr. C.K. Birla Hospital, Vineet Wadhwa, Founder, CEO of Your Restaurant, Pradeep Gupta, trade expert and national president, Vyapari Ekta Samiti Sansthan. So, a warm welcome to each one of you. I want to start with Mr. Pathak here. Definitely people are scared, and as we were putting this question across people from government also, my question to you would be, how prone is a broiler to the flu when it's in a controlled environment and not in touch of migrating birds? Because we're also discussing how crucial is it to put a ban on the market or meat altogether.
Mr. Arun, first thing, though you have not asked me, but again here I would start with saying that there should not be a panic. There should not be any myth. There should not be any fear or rumors about the bird flu. The birds, the question which you ask, the broilers, if they are kept in the control environment, there are no, and they don't come in contact with other birds, then there are no chances. Though bird flu is a very contagious viral disease. And bird flu, we should try to understand, the people should try to understand that the large number of the people, their livelihood is depend on this poultry industry. So any rumor, any fear or any type of anxiety will definitely affect the economy, affect the livelihood of the people. Sure, first thing is that we should understand that this is not a human virus, but it's a bird virus, but it can be transmitted. But it's very, very rare. So the eating properly cooked poultry products, eggs, if they are consumed, then you are totally safe.
Of course, I'll also get an opinion from Dr. Aruna Kalra here. As Mr. Pathak was pointing that this is a severe or a deadly disease, but it's not that contagious. Would you have a word on that, Dr. Kalra?
Yes, I would want to tell that many of my patients who are having growth restricted babies in utero, inside their tummy, they are worried because we prescribe that they should be having protein-rich diet, and mostly we say that you should consume 2 or 4 eggs every day. Chicken soup would be good, and they are scared because now it is bird flu here. And my suggestion to them is always that cook it properly, and I believe that our poultry people are taking care of infected birds, and if we cook chicken or eggs properly and eat, we are not going to get bird flu. And we know that in pregnancy immunity is low, and the chances that you might get a severe form of disease are high. It might transmit also in utero, but still people, instead of having artificial forms of protein products, we would still prefer that if they can have these kind of meat products which are taken care of from the poultry workers and from all these farm workers, and nicely they are packed and they have not been affected by flu, I would still recommend my patients who are suffering from growth restricted kids and fetuses in utero to please consume all these products.
Okay, I'd like to go to Mr. Wadhwa here. Finally, the ban is lifted from restaurants and hotels, a big relief there. But what do these, what can we expect from restaurants or hotels to do so that the confidence is retained?
Well, it's happened too soon, all in the last 48 hours that, we had the ban and now we have the ban lifted. So actually, we really haven't seen an effect from a customer perspective. There has not been a drop. Our supplies were already there from the last couple of days. So we were still consuming our previous supplies. So we really did not see any reactions from the clients. Even my staff has been, briefed properly because we use branded chicken. We use antibiotic-free chicken sourced from a known brand in the country. But not many restaurants do this.
So are there any things or any checks that you would suggest that one should check before going to a restaurant?
I think any big establishment in Delhi is making sure that they are getting their source from the right source. And Delhi has some very good cold chain mechanisms to deliver chicken and the other meat products. So I don't think there is a worry for those restaurants which are branded. But yes, off the street, you never know where your source can be from.
Okay. Mr. Gupta, I'd like your opinion on eggs here. So when the order had come from MCD, that of course had put a ban on sale of meat and also a ban on the market. But it didn't really clarify on consumption of eggs or sale of eggs, and this led to confusion amongst those dealing in eggs. So what would be your opinion here? What is the business impacted, and should people consuming eggs be concerned here?
देखिए अरुण जी, सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि एक लोगों में खौफ होता है। जैसे बर्ड फ्लू का जो हुआ है ना, जैसे आज सरकार ने, दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ने बैन भी हटा दिया है, पर लोगों में दहशत इतनी हो चुकी है इसके फैलने से, इसके मीडिया के द्वारा कह लो, पेपरों के द्वारा कह लो, जो आज लोग पहले से डरे बैठे हैं कोरोना के अंदर। व्यापारी वर्ग वैसे ही बहुत परेशान चल रहा है, और ये बर्ड फ्लू के आने से आज व्यापार, ये मानिए कि आज 30% सेल कम से कम डाउन हो चुकी है इस समय। जो मतलब कहने के बाद भी 30 से 40% सेल इफेक्टेड है इस समय व्यापारियों की, जो मीट के कारोबारी हैं, जो जितने भी। अच्छा, इसके अलावा लोगों में एक ऐसा माहौल सा बन गया है कि पता नहीं, अब हम पहले से ही हमारा व्यापार इस समय मंदी के दौर में चल रहा है, कि आगे क्या हो सकता है, क्या नहीं हो सकता है। ऐसे मौके पे
कितना फर्क आ गया है?
देखिए प्राइस के अंदर देखिए, कम से कम आज जो हमारा प्राइस था 30 पे, जो पहले बम्बई के अंदर 82 रुपए का रेट था इसका चिकन का, जो अब 58 रुपए किलो आ गया है। अब दिल्ली में देखिए, दिल्ली में भी कम से कम 30% के आसपास प्राइस जो है वो 60 रुपए के आसपास के रेट मान के चलिए, तो 30% प्राइस गिर गया इस समय दिल्ली के अंदर भी। तो सब जगह ही इफेक्टेड हो गया, पूरे देश में इफेक्टेड है प्राइस इस समय। तो व्यापारियों के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा कठिन समय है इस समय, कि ऐसा ना फैले, और गवर्नमेंट को बहुत सोच समझ के डिसीजन लेने पड़ेंगे। बहुत जल्दबाजी करना ठीक नहीं है ऐसे मौके पे, कि सरकार कोई भी डिसीजन ऐसा ले जो व्यापार इफेक्टेड ना हो पाए।
So we spoke to multiple retail spaces as well, and they suggested that instead of the ban, government should put some guidelines or checks or restrictions when it comes to the retail space. Mr. Pathak, your opinion here, what should be the check or guidelines specific for retailers where the slaughtering happens? Because bird flu, one can contaminate bird flu if one is in direct touch with the infected bird. So do you think there should be some checks or guidelines in place, and which are those, if you can suggest few?
Yes, there are proper guidelines. The government of India has also published them. They are available on the website. But here I would like, through NDTV, I want to tell the viewers, अभी गुप्ता जी जो कह रहे थे कि पहली बात मैं फिर कहूंगा कि खौफ न करें. There are guidelines to visit the, if you are involved, a person is involved in the poultry trade, if he is going to market, Murga market, Gazipur Mandi, or any other market, poultry meat market, they should properly observe personal hygiene. They should wear the gloves, they should wear the face mask, they should keep personal hygiene on priority. Those who are working with the poultry houses, the workers and the farmers, they should also, there are guidelines for them also, that they should also observe the personal hygiene measures. So these measures, they are same as we were observing in the corona period, or still we are observing corona period, that we have to keep our personal hygiene on priority. And if we are touching any bird or any dead bird, I will say that if the wild birds, if you see, if I am going in the morning or evening walk and I see large number of the birds, wild birds, the crow or peacock or the parrot, they are dying in park, there are again guidelines for them also not to touch them. They should not try to bring them, to take them to the hospital, nearby hospital. So there are proper guidelines for traders as well as for the farmers as well as for the consumers. Again, I say that the properly cooked chicken and properly boiled egg will never transmit the bird flu to human being.
Okay, one quick question to Dr. Kalra here before I go to the break. So there hasn't been any case of a human contracting bird flu here in India, but still, are there any do's and don'ts that one need to keep in mind when handling chicken?
Okay, so as I suggest to all my patients that they should cook it properly, and right now also we are cleaning our hands. We are wearing mask, and when you get poultry from when you cut and get the fresh poultry from your farm or from somewhere, please wash your hands properly, wash your poultry product properly, and then cook it nicely for a few minutes and consume once it is cooked properly. So that's the simple guideline for every patient, that please do not consume raw eggs or raw chicken or raw meat, any kind of raw, but clean it thoroughly, your hands and the poultry products, and cook properly.